Hare Krishna. Just because something is persistent doesn't make it pertinent. Persistent refers to something that keeps coming again and again. Pertinent refers to something that is important. So suppose we see an ad once. We often discount the ad thinking it's not important. And yet sometimes advertisers, they show the ad again and again and again. Suppose on a roadway, the same ad appears on maybe on a traffic pole or something like that again and again and again. And advertising campaigns like this exploit an innate human psychological weakness. That weakness is when we see something repeatedly, the more familiar it becomes, the more believable it tends to become. When we see something again and again, we start thinking, oh, maybe this is important, maybe I should take this. Now, suppose we are searching something on Google and every time the same ad keeps popping up. Just by seeing it repeatedly, we may think, let me click this, let me find out if it's something important. And then we may end up even buying it, although it may be unnecessary. And our vulnerability becomes all the more when something pops up not on the digital screen outside, but on the mental screen inside. Sometimes some desire just comes inside, and if it comes once, we think about it. If it comes second time, we start thinking more about it. If it comes third time, it keeps coming repeatedly, we start thinking, maybe I should get this, maybe I should enjoy this. Actually, the desire may not at all be important for us. And sometimes some desire may keep coming in us, although we have understood that this desire is not good for me. When we start practicing spiritual life, at that time we understand that certain desires which we had indulged in the past are now not good for me, and we want to give up those desires. But when those desires keep popping up again and again in our mental screen, we start thinking, maybe this desire is coming again so many times. Maybe I can't give it up. Maybe I had better indulge in it. Actually, we don't have to indulge in it. It keeps coming, but it's only when we dwell on it that the problem begins. In the Bhagavad-gita 2.62, Krishna says, how we fall from contemplation to degradation. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho bhijayate. So he says dhyayato, when we contemplate, is contemplation at the first stage. From that, the second stage that comes is sanga is infatuation. Hey, that's nice, I would like to have it. Dhyayato vishayan sangasteshu pajayate. Actually, sanga is attraction. And from attraction, when it becomes very strong, sangat sanjayate kamaha. Kama is infatuation. I want it now. Then from infatuation comes krodho bhijayate, krodha, irritation. Who says I can't get it? And then from krodha, further it moves on. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. From there comes delusion. So from irritation comes delusion. From delusion, bhavati sammohat smriti vibhrama. From delusion means there's confused. We don't know what is right, what is wrong. From there comes our intelligence is destroyed. That is, our memory is lost. So that means there is oblivion. We forget, hey, I did this, but it didn't give any pleasure last time, but still we keep doing it again. Smriti bhramashat buddhi nasho. Then there is stupefaction, our intelligence is lost. And in buddhi nashat pranashyati. Pranashyati is there is destruction, there is degradation, we fall down. So if we entertain a thought again and again, then we dwell on it, then we succumb to it. But we don't have to dwell on it. Just because something is persistent doesn't make it important. Instead, if we focus on Krishna, if we focus on constructive activities in service to Krishna, if we practice bhakti and invoke Krishna's presence in our heart, then the more Krishna becomes present in our heart, then Krishna will be like the sun which drives out darkness. So all these undesirable desires that are there, they'll be driven out of our consciousness, and we will be able to march steadily, firmly, swiftly towards meaningful activities in our life, towards meaningful, fruitful activities in a mood of service to Krishna. Activity that will bring us fulfillment in this life as well as the next. Thank you. Hare Krishna.